A whole lot of notes waiting for y'all to come through, man. So yeah, shout out to everybody once again, man. We are Hosannaradio live in full effect Monday morning from 10 to 12. 10 to 12. Then right after that, we got Evangelist Steve gonna be coming to y'all on the 12 o'clock prayer. But to now, let's get to the man with the 2 hours. Brother Alvin, what's up, man? How you doing today?
Yes. We are back and better than ever. Back for a couple of breaks. This holiday weekend. Happy holidays to everybody, man. This is the best holiday of the season, best holiday of the year, Thanksgiving. We finna grow. We finna gain 10, 12 pounds and just vibe and watch the game.
Woo.
Let's go.
I don't know about that 10, 12
We're
pounds.
finna eat some turkey. We're finna eat some candied yam. We're finna eat some glazed ham. We're finna eat some ham hocks. We're finna eat some stuffing. Man, it's pumpkin pie. Man, it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful time.
Man, you making my mouth watery right now, man.
It's a wonderful.
I'm hungry, making my mouth watery. You wipe it down.
Yes, man. And welcome to the DEUS Sports Show once again. We know, and everybody's asking for it. Where is that? And life, things happen. But we here. One thing about it, we always prevail. One thing about it, it's always going to come back and it always will be here. One thing that you don't have to worry is that the DEUS Sports Show is here to stay. Okay? So we here today. We here today.
I hear that.
We here.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff going on. A great weekend of sports once again that we're here to delve into, to dissect, and to bring some avid conversation and some insight. So once again, welcome. To start off, Father God, I want to thank you once again for giving us this day, this glorious and wonderful morning. Father God, you are worthy to be praised. I thank you once again, Father God. I pray that everybody and their families be safe. Have a wonderful week. There's a lot of child abductions, a lot of teenage abductions, a lot of just abductions from young adults that's going on the past couple of weeks and the past month, Father God. I pray that the children leave home and go to school or whatnot and come back home safely, Father. Father, I thank you once again. Thank you for giving this opportunity to delve into the sport that you've created for us to enjoy. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Yes, this is a DEUS Sports Show, man. Every Monday from 10 a.m. to noon. Don't forget it. Don't ever forget it. We're going to delve into it. And, the weekend, past couple of weeks has been, very eventful. There's a lot of stuff been trickling down. A lot of things a lot of blocks that has been building, a lot of stuff has become clearer. That we see a clearer line for certain aspects. Let's delve right into it. Of course, I'm gonna start off with the Dolphins. We lost 28-17 to the 41. We lost to the Browns. Excuse me for the mishap on the score. But, this is where we want to be. I mean, last couple of weeks when we weren't here, they were on a 2-game winning streak. It's just so ironic we're back. And they're losing again. But hey.
It's 41-24.
41-24. And those last couple of weeks when we were winning, I feel weird. But I think I'm one of these fans that want them to lose.
You want them to lose?
I want that first pick. I want that top five, top echelon pick, man. So, because here's the thing. This was our plan from day one. Right? This was our plan from day one. Even the owner, he came out in a press conference and he said that, we're going to rebuild. We're going to start from scratch. And, so from the get-go, we knew the plan. The plan was to tank. The plan was to dismantle the talent that we have, get draft picks, which we have the highest draft picks of the drafts coming up for the next 2 years, and to rebuild our team through the draft. So now the ongoing goal through the season was to not really win. And I don't know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, that wants to lose, but Brian Flores is coaching very good right now. Believe it or not, the culture is changing in Miami. I can feel it. I can feel it.
You can feel it in the air.
I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in my bones. Man, when you watch the games now, yeah, we're losing, but we're in the games.
Oh, yeah, we is.
And the defense. I don't remember the last time we had a defense that would consistently give the opposing team's running game a problem, a challenge. And, Nick Chubb is that dude. He ran over us, this week. But for the majority of the past couple of weeks, we have been very stout, competitive team. And I'm starting to see the culture change. I'm starting to see Brian Flores ask more of the players, hold them accountable. You're not gonna just throw a pick. You're not gonna just fumble the ball and just walk to the sideline and go sit down and go in your little rock on the corner. Heck nah. Brian Flores looking for you. You coming to the sideline. He walking towards you, and you trying to pass, keep it moving. He's holding your arm. Hey, I gotta talk to you, buddy. Hold up there. Yeah, you see that? That can't happen. He's doing that. He's changing the culture. He's holding people accountable.
Okay, yeah. He got to do what he got to do, man.
So the last couple of weeks, I'm like, man, I like this. I like what I see. And, this is, a good thing that we see moving forward that could carry over to next season. And I'm all for it. He's changing the culture. He's, finally getting comfortable, being the head coach, being the leader of the team. And it's very encouraging to see that. And once again, kudos to the Miami organization to moving forward in this rebuild, because I see some progression. I understand if I didn't see some progression, then I'll be like, we still garbage, we still allowing a record number of points, a record number of yards. But there is competitiveness in the team. There is a sense of pride on the field when they are playing. Like, these people are not trying to tank. And it's because, we're lack of talent. Because of just a bare lack of talent, we're going to lose the majority of our games. But from what we see, from the effort that I see, from the heart that I see on that field, on that screen, bursting out of the TV screen, the heart and the competitiveness that I see, man, we're heading in the right direction. So now, with 2 weeks in a row, we win in two games in a row. We go from the number 1 overall pick all the way down to now we're like the number 3rd and 4th overall pick. So now we're going down, right?
Yeah.
So now we like, hold up. We started this. This was our goal. From day one, we said we're pretty much gonna tank. Now all of a sudden we win against. Now we're number 3. Then we're number 4. If we won again, we probably would have went down to number 5 or 6. Now we'd have been like, hold up. I know we're not gonna go through all this to be number 8 or number 9 in overall draft, number 9 overall draft in the NFL draft, and then you have teams who when they came into the league was actually trying to win, like the Cincinnati Bengals, who is now 0-11 and has the top spot right now, but teams like that, like Tampa Bay and whatnot, and the Jets and which they're on the roll right now, winning 2 straight. But teams like that who they had intentions to win games. They had a starting quarterback in place like Andy Dalton. They have a star receiver like AJ Green, but who has been hurt and has not played since day one yet. I think they're now because I remember when he was hurt, they said it was an 8-week injury.
Ooh.
Right? You know, week are we in now? We're in week 12.
Jesus, and he's still not back.
He's still not back. I feel like once they realize they got to like 0-8, and then they see AJ Green coming back, nah, bro, you're gonna help us win games, and you can stay. You can recover the whole season. We'll bring you back next year. We'll pay you. You'll get that check. Yeah. Or that check's gonna hit every Friday. You feel what I'm saying? Every other Friday. So we got you. You know, just stay over there. We're gonna get our number 1 pick. We're gonna get us a quarterback. To throw to you next season when we ball out. So now I'm here like, dang. I feel like Cincinnati and all these other teams come out of nowhere late. They can come late to the party to join this quarterback chase race pretty much.
Do you think Andy Dalton not gonna be the starting quarterback for next
year?
He's
not the starting quarterback.
Okay.
He's done.
We're gonna have to wait and see.
He's done. He's not the starter. And I looked at his stats.
Okay.
Stats are not that bad. It's not horrible. Completion percentages most of them are above 60. You got a couple that are like in the 55s or whatnot.
But do you think they might go get a receiver?
They have a receiver. They have AJ Green. They have Ross.
One?
They have Ross.
Ross, he's balling right now?
Ross a beast.
He's not really doing that.
They ain't got no quarterback to throw.
I feel like Andy Dalton's still a good quarterback.
I do too, but he needed to change the scenery. There's certain people that need to change the scenery.
Yeah, to go to another team.
To go to another team and start over,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Andy Dalton is one of them dudes. Now, when it comes to Cincinnati and all these other teams, they trying to get this quarterback, right? What was our motto? What was the motto when we first came into the league? Tank for Tua, right? Now look, we're gonna delve in to Alabama. They were playing Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken. They were up 37-7. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. You got Tua still in the game. Now guess what? He gets a big hit, knocks him out the game. His man's bleeding from his nose, bleeding from his face, and then now he has a fractured hip, and now he's out for the year, and now a hip injury could potentially affect you long term. So now we don't even know when he's coming back. He'll probably take over a year to get back. So when the draft comes, he probably won't even be able to do any draft combine draft. He probably won't be able to do any draft workouts or anything for the teams and whatnot. And then when you do draft him, he's gonna be on the PUP list, unable to perform list.
I'm about to ask you.
So the physically unable to perform list. He's not a first overall pick anymore. Because he has uncertainty now. He has uncertainty behind his career. Is he even going to be healthy the way he was back then? Okay, when he does come back, is he going to play the same? Is he still going to be athletic? Is he still going to have that, all-world athleticism that he did have before that injury? He was already dealing with an ankle injury and whatnot, and he rested for a couple of weeks. They brought him back, and then they lost which was a big game. They lost to LSU. Shouts out to LSU. LSU is the number 1 team in the nation.
Yeah.
They went into the LSU went into Alabama and beat Alabama and smacked them around. And now you have Alabama out of the top 4 of the college football. And now you have, LSU, who's still the top spot. You had Clemson that was number 5. Now they bumped them back in there, which thank God, because I felt like it was an atrocity. I felt like it was blasphemous that Clemson.
He said blasphemous.
That Clemson wasn't even in the top 4 in the first place. So I couldn't even believe that. So I'm glad that happened. Now you got Clemson back in the picture because, in my opinion, Clemson's gonna win again. I said it right here, right now. Clemson. I have Clemson winning the national championship again. I'm going with them until somebody knocks them off, because they're the king on the crown right now. They're the creme de la creme, the cream on the top. You feel what I'm saying? The cream on top of the pot. You hear me? So now moving forward, when it comes to Tua, we're gonna see, is he gonna come back?
Oh, wait. Before you go forward, you say you got Clemson. I like LSU though.
LSU's good.
I think they might go to the finals and win that, because they got a good offense, man.
They do.
Balling.
I was just about to talk about.
Okay,
everybody talk about Tua, or was going to take for Tua. Yeah. We need to take for the quarterback that's for LSU, Joe Burrow. This dude is amazing.
What?
Oh my God! He went into Alabama and threw for almost 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's NFL stuff right there, bro. Man, this man was dice. Alabama's quarterbacks are one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, year in and year out. Mm-hmm. Look at Gilmore for the Patriots. Where did he come from? Alabama. One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, even though from time to time I feel like he be holding, but they don't be calling it. But that's he's neither here nor there. But, LSU, I got to give it to them, man. They're a formidable team. They're number 1. They look like, in my opinion, the best team in the nation right now. But when it's a big game, the light shine the brightest, we need to see if you're going to step up. You've never been in that position. You've been out of the limelight when it comes to the top teams in college football for about a decade. Les Miles has finally has been gone 3-4 years now. Now he's with Kansas, trying to rebuild the Kansas program and whatnot. But this new team is a different team. The coach, he's new to this big game mantra, big game pressure. Boosters are behind them and pumping money into the program, pumping money into the season, having big expectations. College administrators, mayors and elected officials in Louisiana who are banking and supporting this team. That is a lot of pressure for a coach who's been only coaching the LSU for 2-3 years. First time as a head coach, taking over a big time Power 5 college football team. And in my opinion, you have to prove to me that you can, get over the hump. You have to prove to me that you can, take down the big dog. And until that happens, until I see that, until you can prove that, I have to go with someone who's done it before. I have to go with somebody who has took down Goliath. I have to go with somebody that has the David title right now. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to David taking down Goliath, I have to go with David right now. You know what I'm saying? Until you take the David crown from Clemson, Clemson still has the David crown. Clemson is still Team David. And so moving forward, that's why I am still rooting for Clemson and Trevor Lawrence to do this because they've done it before. So until that happens, hey, man, you got to show us, man. Don't get me wrong. Right now, you're doing your thing, and you do it, and respect and big ups to you guys and what you guys have been doing this season. So now, when it comes to Tua, we don't know what's going to happen to him. We don't know if he's going to come back and play again, because now you're not the number 1 overall pick. You probably be top 10 still, but just from number 1 to number 5, number 6, number 7, right? That's an equivalent of $6-7 million. Now we talking money here. Now we getting into the big bucks. Now we getting into, cha-ching, cha-ching, dollar, dollar, bling. You hear me? So now, moving forward, he has a big decision to make. Is he going to come back? Because if he comes back, he could get healthy, Once he get healthy, and after that, rehab, stay with the familiarity in Alabama and whatnot. And then after that, come back and get back to the start lineup. You already know the offense. You're good with the coaching staff. You have familiarity in Alabama, right? And then after that, you ball out. We see, and you prove to everybody that you can still play. You prove to everybody that you're still the all-world athlete that you have been showing. You prove to everybody that you're still the Heisman candidate that you have been showing throughout your career. So moving forward, we just have to see that. So we're going to go on break, and we're going to get back. Just get back to it, and this is the DEUS Sports Show.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hear that, boy, man. We're going to get back, all right? So, we about to do it like this, man. Shout out to everybody once again. This is the DEUS Sports Talk. We got that boy, Brother Alvin is in the building.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Y'all tune into to Hosannaradio right here, live in full effect.
You are now listening to Hosannaradio, the radio station that's connecting the world through gospel.
We are the DEUS Sports Talk. I go by the name of Misha Poison Jew, the director of the radio station right here with DEUS. So, DEUS, what's up, man? Let's get back to it.
Yes, yesterday. Belichick. I was watching the Dallas Cowboys game versus the New England Patriots. Once again, New England Patriots wins another big game and another big spot. But I have something to say. I'm Stephen A mode right now. I got a rant, dog. Because the story, it was a tough game, you have, it was they have two top defenses, two big defenses going mano-a-mano, going, head to head. Two top defenses now. There's two good defenses. So it's a defensive-minded game, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of talk about the head coach, Jason Garrett, the Dallas Cowboys head coach, who is much maligned. He's facing multiple criticism from left and right. It's as if this dude coaches in New York, bro. Mm. You know how New York is when it comes to the media.
What?
I feel like this guy's in New York. This guy's getting brutal and his name is getting just slammed left and right. He's getting killed by most media members, this person, that person. And I have something to say, bro.
Say it.
Granted, Bill Belichick, New England Patriots, are one of the best teams in the nation. One of the best teams in the NFL, if not the best. But my thing is, we have to stop criticizing Jason Garrett.
It's not him, man.
But people say it is. People are looking at him. He's the head of the person. He's getting the blame. Now, here's what I got to say about this.
Okay.
All right? last year, they were about to go. They were losing. They were 4-6, 5-6. They were under 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
They make a trade. They get Amari Cooper, and they just went sailing after that. They just went flying after that. They went up. They won multiple games in a row. If I'm not mistaken, they won 10 games, won a division. If not won the division, they made the playoffs. They won a playoff game. Right?
Mm-hmm.
People was talking about just getting last year, getting criticism because he didn't get a contract extension yet. 2 years left on his contract. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, and I will continue to say this, I feel like he earned his contract extension last year.
You talking about
Jason Garrett.
Okay.
He earned his contract extension last year. The fact that you let him go into the season this year as a lame duck coach, we understand the talent. You got a lot of talent on the team. I understand that. We understand that. The nation understand that. But matter of fact, the nation don't understand that because Jason Garrett getting criticized. So I guess I understand that. I understand that the Cowboys are a top 5 talented team in the league. I understand that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have some sort of expectation. I understand that. Right? But the goal is the first goal is to make the playoffs. He made the playoffs, man. And on top of that, he won a playoff game. So, he won a play. I understand if he didn't win a playoff game, he just made the playoffs, okay. But he made a playoff and won a playoff game. Okay, he didn't make it to the big game, but it's not like he just going 8-8 and not making the playoffs. Man, you know how happy this fan base would be if our team just made the playoffs and not only made the playoffs, won a playoff game? We're calling you the next Don Shula. So, granted, I understand the expectations, but, man, you got to understand, the NFC is no joke. You got to understand that why don't we wait to see the end of this year, the full results, before we can start slamming the dude, before we start killing him. Like last year, the beginning of the season, mid-season, man, this man borderline fired. Right?
Is it borderline fired?
Borderline fired because the team was under 500. We didn't know what was going on, and whatnot. We didn't know where was the Cowboys was going to end up, and they ended up in the playoffs. So my thing is, this year, coming into that game, into the Patriots game, they were 6-4. You could not in your right mind really believe that this was not going to be a tough game. You should already knew that this was going to be a tough game, and there was a high probability that the New England Patriots would come out of this game with a victory more than the Dallas Cowboys. You should already have that in your mind.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought that the Dallas Cowboys was gonna pull an upset. That's what I had in my mind. Because, I really don't like the New England. So I'm thinking that, okay, that's going to
But you're speaking on that based on emotion, though. You're not speaking on it based on black and white. Who's on the team, who's not, who's playing and who's not, who's against who and who's get. You feel what I'm saying? Who's on that side, who's on this side.
No, but you're right. It's off of emotion because why? Because I'm a big Miami fan and we got pressure.
Of course. I want the Dallas Cowboys to win. I never want, if it's up to me, I want Patriots to lose every game. What? I want Patriots to go 3-13 every season for the next 10 years. Because it just went 20 years of winning Super Bowls and going 10 games in a row. But
having that guy with the center, man, is going to be hard.
That's what I'm saying. And everybody should already have that in their mind. That, okay, they're playing Tom Brady. One of the best, if not the best quarterback of all time.
I think he's the only quarterback with 6 rings, right? No?
Yes.
Yes.
So my thing is and on top of that, it's not even the fact that I understand Dallas Cowboys got blown out.
They really did.
They did not get blown out. It was a nip and tuck game all the way to the end.
No, before that, when the game started, it was tight. That's why I thought that they was going to, actually, I'm like, oh, they're actually going to win this game. Ezekiel's running.
That's what I'm saying.
He's saying, feed me.
So my thing is, excuse me, what's the problem, man? So now he loses his game, right? And this is another thing I have a problem with. Okay, the owner is Jerry Jones. We all know who Jerry Jones is.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's the president of the football operation. We know he runs he's the general manager, and he's a quasi general manager, and he's the owner. We know that. He is the only owner / general manager in the NFL. An owner who runs the team as well. Okay, granted, he had some football experience back in the day. He played football back in the day. Granted. Okay, we understand that. You have a bit of knowledge of football. Okay. But you're the only NFL owner who is the general manager, who signs the contracts and scouts and sign players, free agents. Yourself. You're the only person that does that. Okay. So when it comes to your level of interest in the success of the team, I can understand where you're coming from. But you're also the only owner / general manager that has a press conference after every game. What is that, bro?
Crazy.
What is that? Why are you the owner and the general manager with a press conference after a game?
Money's talk.
Why? Why are you not on the sideline just watching? Why do you have a mic after a game commenting on the game? Why? You're an owner. You're a general manager. You just stay in the office. You see what's going on from afar, and you evaluate. You don't freaking go and sit down and go to reporters and speak to the reporters about after a game of how your team's going every game. Come on. And then on top of that, last night he goes on and comments on the coaching staff. Why are you doing that? This is the stuff that get me, I don't know why, but it upsets me, bro.
It gets you hot.
It gets me hot.
I can see that.
Because you go and say that you're frustrated at the coaching staff. How about you go to the office, you bring them to the office after the game or Monday morning after the game, and you talk to them. Yo, I'm frustrated. What can we do? What's going on? Let's do this. Let's sit down and fix this. You don't go to reporters and tell the reporter that I'm frustrated at the coaching staff, putting them under the bus. So now Jason Garrett goes in front of the media. He's getting criticized by any and everyone, and not only, and of course, and the biggest criticism and the biggest person that's criticizing you is your boss. Your boss. Does that make sense? What? I don't understand, bro. I don't even know if I would want to work under that pressure, bruh. Do you understand what kind of pressure I can't even imagine? I can't even imagine the pressure Jason Garrett is under right now, bro.
He in some pressure. Man.
He's under some immense pressure. Not only does he have to run a football team and try to eke out success from a talented team, but he has to, deal with pressure from an owner / general manager that has a post-conference. He has a press conference after every game, commenting on the performance of the team. You don't think, Jerry Jones doesn't realize by him doing that affects his team performance as well? That affects the coaches from coaching as well? He doesn't realize that? How don't you realize that, bro?
I guess him by doing that is gonna make the team actually perform.
No!
I'm just saying.
That's the complete opposite.
You know what I mean? So that's why maybe he always on the mic. I never understood that too.
That doesn't make sense. You should not be having a press conference after the game.
Because other general managers or
and owners, they never talk.
I never see
never.
I never see the Dolphins owner or manager on the front screen like that. They'll show them
on the stand, standing or whatnot and stuff like that from afar. Mm-hmm. And even when Jerry Jones is on the sidelines, he's right behind the head coach. So the head coach is trying to coach a game, and his boss is just walking behind him, and what? He's supposed to just act like you're not behind him, bro? What in the world? Bro, that is crazy to me, bro. And then not only, how does he sleep at night? How does Jason Garrett sleep at night, bro?
They find a way to sleep. He find a way to sleep.
How does he sleep at night, bro? For real?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Bro, they put high expectations on the team. The team's supposed to be this, that, and the third. They're 6-4, 6-5. They're over 500. Believe it or not, they're still number one in the NFC East. It's not like they're number 2, number 3. They're number 1 in the NFC East. They're still leading the division. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So after all this, you being frustrated and whatnot, they're still going to win the division. It doesn't make any sense. Why are you putting so much pressure on the guy? Let the guy coach his team that you hired him to do. Every year. He's been there for 9 years dealing with this, bro. I don't know how he lasted that long.
Whoa. He's been there 9 years?
He's been there 9 years. Ooh. How has he lasted? And on top of that, bro, bro, I'm telling you Jason Garrett's miserable. I'm telling you right now, he's miserable. I know that. I'm telling you, there's no way, because I would be miserable. I would be miserable, bro.
You would be miserable?
He never has Jerry Jones' support. Since the day he started, after year 2 or 3, he has been criticizing this dude for 7 years. Every time something go wrong, he goes in front of the cameras with the mics and criticizes the guy. I don't know how he even wanted to stay there. How has he never resigned? How has he not go to the office and be like, you know what, I quit? How?
Maybe he's getting paid money. That could be one of the reasons. Like, I know. That money may be looking good. Like,
I know.
He said, why?
Okay, granted. Okay, yeah, I can understand the money.
Yeah.
I understand.
Maybe the
but
money is sweet.
In life, you got to be happy too, man. You can't be. Right. That's a hostile work environment, bro. That's a hostile work environment. Hey, it is, bro. And Alvin, I'm telling you. Yeah. So now look. He had there's an article on NFL.com. Let's see if I can get it up. I'm trying to get what he said. Last week after New England outlasted Philadelphia, that is on part. That's Cowboys Sunday, for instance. Okay, I'll get back to you more on the. Okay, yeah, he says, again, Dallas has better players, but New England. Okay, Dallas has better players, but New England has better coaches in the game plan. Or this more anonymously from owner Jerry Jones. He states, with the makeup of this team, I shouldn't be this frustrated. Why are you saying that out loud? Why are you letting people know that?
I feel like he should have went personally with the coaching staff
and told them that.
Yo, listen, man.
I'm frustrated. Y'all gotta tighten up.
I gotta tighten up for me, man.
Why are you doing that in front of everybody to listen, to hear? You putting that dude under the bus. Now he gotta go to the podium. Oh, the owner Jerry Jones says that. Okay, I'm the reporter. You're Jason Garrett. Yes. The reporter in the back. Hello, Deputy DEUS. Hosannaradio. Every Monday from 10 a.m. to noon. Yes. Owner Jerry Jones says, with the makeup of this team, I shouldn't be this frustrated. Do you have anything to say about that?
He's the owner, so he had the rights to say anything he wants. But we gonna come next Sunday and play hard.
But okay, I understand what you're saying. All right, cool. But my thing is, that's what you say, right?
Yeah, that's what I would say. I don't know me.
But
I would say that.
When you're a coach, if I'm Jason Garrett and I hear that coming and I hear that question, in my mind, what are you thinking? I'm like, what would you be thinking in your mind? Like,
no, he might be thinking some
that's messed up, bro. This dude
like
always doing this.
Like you said, everybody you see how you feel, and I feel the same way too. I know he think about the same thing. Like, man, this guy
keep
here.
putting me under the bus.
This guy right
That's
here.
crazy. So now, you know what an interesting take is? I got you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why the team Dallas Cowboys are not better than what they are right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why. You want to know why?
Let me hear.
The Dallas Cowboys are not as good as what they should be.
Because of the owner?
Because they didn't give him his contract extension last season.
It's not for the coach.
They should have gave him his contract extension.
So do you think that they might get rid of him after this season if he don't come up like?
Here's the thing.
You even trying to make the playoffs or something like that?
Jerry Jones likes a coach he can control. He likes a coach that he can talk all that talk and he ain't gonna get no lit back from the coach.
Okay.
Jason Garrett.
That's what he do.
He's not gonna go back to and snap back at Jerry Jones. Hey man, I don't like what you said, man. Da da da, this and that, da da da. The reason why Jerry Jones is saying what he's saying right in the open, with Jason Garrett seeing what's going on, is because Jason Garrett ain't finna snap back, bro.
If he snap back, he getting fired.
But my thing is, he's just not gonna snap back. So now, you want a good coach to bring you to the promised land. Let me give you a example.
All right.
Who's the head coach I know would snap back? Adam Gase. My dog would snap back.
I had to think.
My dog would snap back.
You think so?
My dog would snap back. He ain't with that.
Let me tell you something, Alvin. Like, to be real with you, I don't think no coach will snap back. No.
What?
No, listen. Let me tell you why. Because yes, you say he didn't get his.
If not, when I say snap back, I don't mean be disrespectful.
Oh,
be like,
okay. All right.
I mean, address it. Be like, yo, like behind the scenes. I don't feel like Jason Garrett will go to the office behind the scenes and tell Jerry Jones, I don't appreciate that.
Let me tell you something, because to me, I could be wrong. You can correct me, or whoever listening out there right now that listens to the DEUS Sports Show, y'all can correct me. Y'all can text 305-440-7467. I feel like the reason why he's not really saying nothing, because Jerry Jones is like the president.
The king of Texas.
King. You see that stadium?
But
the man
here's the
got
thing.
money. So right now he feel like if he say something, next day he gonna get yo.
The coach he had before snapped back at him.
That's why he's not there now.
Okay, but he was
I understand what you're saying. Good.
What's his name?
I don't forget who he was.
He used to coach UN. I got it. I'm gonna look for it.
Okay.
But what you were saying is, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that Jason Garrett, I don't feel like he's gonna go behind the scenes and tell Jerry Jones that, hey, what's up with that? Like, I just feel like I don't appreciate that. That's putting more pressure on me. That's putting me under the bus. When we try to, we're a team here. We as an organization, we should be together.
I feel like
Jimmy Johnson. When Jimmy Johnson was the head coach of Dallas Cowboys, Jimmy Johnson wasn't taking nothing from Jerry Jones.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
Jimmy Johnson wasn't taking nothing from Jerry Jones.
You gotta understand. It's not a race thing. He got a little black in him.
What?
He got a little black in him.
Oh. All I'm saying, listen.
He got a little black in him.
Listen, man.
Because every team he coaches, man, he got them rough players.
Jerry Jones would not do that. Would not continually do that to Jimmy Johnson.
Nah, but you understand, Jimmy Johnson is a Hall of Fame coach.
Okay.
That man, like.
Okay, but my thing is, he still wouldn't do that. Jason Garrett, he's doing that to Jason Garrett because, because of Jason. It's not because Jason Garrett's softened or not. That's just not Jason Garrett's personality. I don't know him personally. Maybe he will go and say something. But from what I've seen, he's a mild-mannered individual who just mind his business and keep it moving. So I don't see Jason Garrett going behind the scenes to Jerry Jones and say, "Yo, can you dial it down a little bit?" I'm trying to coach your team. Like it's bad enough that I got to deal with the pressure from everything else, but the fact that I got to deal it from my own boss right up the next door to me in the next office. Come on.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna use this as an example. I don't know if this is a good example, but to me, I feel like it's a good example. Just put like you at your job. Your boss is paying you money, and he trashing you. Well, if you go say something, you might lose that job, and you got a mortgage, you got a lot of stuff, you got family hating you, sending money.
But you gotta let them know. You gotta show people you can't be.
But you gotta understand,
you can't be disrespected.
But bosses, that's how they is.
Listen,
no
I've been in jobs before where I have bosses that treat me a certain way, and I'm stepping up to you. If not step up to you, I step up to your superior. Yo, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll be respectful about it and stuff like that.
And you see that's not gonna work. And what you gonna do? You gonna threaten them to what? You might leave, right?
No, we're gonna address the situation. So now, thank God I haven't really been in that situation where I had to do that. Like if I do have a superior that comes to me and multiple times a certain way, and then I'm gonna be a man about it and talk to them respectfully. Yeah. Hey, I don't appreciate this, that, and the third. Now if you either you take it the right way or the wrong way. If you take it the wrong way, then we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do. But hopefully, if you are a professional, you will receive what I'm saying, and then we'll be like moving forward, try to accommodate that one another. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying. So now, when it comes to when it comes to Jason Garrett and Jerry Jones, I feel like Jerry Jones did this on him. He did this on himself. All this, he did this on himself. Why? He should have gave him a contract extension. He should have gave him assurance that, we supporting you, right? I promise you, if he had his contract extension, less pressure on him, he wasn't a lame duck coach. He didn't have the owner criticizing him after every game to the reporters. He'll be more. You wouldn't see him. He'll be more relaxed, and the team probably would have been better than 6-5, maybe 7-4. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, there's a wrinkle of. I learned this in school. It's called cause and effect. The effect is because of the cause. Whatever that cause is gonna make that effect. So it's a cause and effect theory.
Speak, my brother.
So because of what he has done or lack thereof, is the effect right now 6-5, and then you going to reporters saying that the makeup of his team, I shouldn't be this frustrated.
But at 6-5, it's not a bad record though.
They're leading the league. They're leading the division still.
Yeah, they still can make the playoffs.
They will make the playoffs. If the season ended right now, they're in the playoffs.
Of course. 6-5.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. So, just in my opinion, this is all on Jerry Jones. You handled it wrong. And now, if I'm Jason Garrett, I don't want no contract extension. Bro, I'm finishing this season. If I make the playoffs or not, if I make the playoffs, win 2 games, whatnot, now all of a sudden you coming to me talking about you want a contract extension, you want to give me a contract extension, guess what? If I'm Jason Garrett, I'm telling him, no, I do not want it. I'm out.
All right, you say that, but are you sure you're going to get another job?
It don't matter. You just made millions of dollars for 10 years. You made $3-4 million for 10 years straight. You got money in the bank.
Ting, ting.
You got money in the bank, and don't get it twisted. ESPN, Fox Sports, MSNBC, NFL Network will pick him up in a heartbeat.
Boom.
And I know if he did resign and did say I don't want another contract extension, I know I'm for sure at least 2 or 3 teams will come up to him asking him to be the head coach. You want to know why?
Why?
If I'm not mistaken, if he did have a losing season, he probably had only 1 losing season in 9-10 years, if not no losing seasons in 9-10 years. I'll take that in a heartbeat as a Dolphin fan. So, and moving forward, if I'm Jason Garrett, I don't even want to continue to be a Cowboys head coach. After this season, I'm gone. I don't want an extension. Even if I make the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, don't make the playoffs, or win 2 games, win 2 playoff games, I'm gone. No matter what the result, I'm gone. Because as a human being, you shouldn't be taking that criticism day in and day out. Look at the Patriots head coach, the Patriots owner. You see the Patriots owner talking to reporters every day, talking to reporters every game. Nope. Bill Belichick don't even want to talk to reporters. He's forced to talk to reporters. He give one-word answers. So Deuce, how'd you assess the game today? It was good. Next question.
You know what he remind me of? The coach for back for the Spurs.
Popovich.
Both of them remind me.
They're the same way. They don't even want to talk to reporters, bro.
Yes, we lost. Y'all done? I'm out.
That's it. So, moving forward, that's what I got to say. I'm done talking Cowboys, man. We're going to go on a break.
Let's get it going, man.
God, leave, bro.
Man, them Cowboys got dudes hot right now.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to everybody once again, man. We're going on break, man. We're going to come right back. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We got some more sports for y'all, all right? This is Hosannaradio DEUS Sports Talk right here.
Hosannaradio, the radio station that's connecting the world through gospel.
Yes. We are back. We've been out for a while. We had a lot of stuff going on. Stuff that I had something to talk about. I always got stuff to talk about. Colin Kaepernick. I said it. They're like, oh, dude's finna get into it. Colin Kaepernick. A lot of people have different comments. A lot of people have different opinions. Stephen A. been getting killed because of his opinion and stuff like that. I'm going to read a little bit from excerpt from a story from the Bleacher Report. The title says, Colin Kaepernick rumors, QB receives absolutely zero interest from teams. Absolutely zero interest. A story from Bleacher Report from Tyler Conway. I'm reading a little bit from it. It says, despite flashing elite arm strength and fluidity in the pocket during his public workout last week, Colin Kaepernick has reportedly received zero interest from NFL teams. Zero. Absolutely zero. The workout last week did absolutely nothing to enhance the chances that Colin Kaepernick is going to wind up in another team. ESPN's Adam Schefter said Sunday on SportsCenter, there hasn't been any team that has requested a workout. There hasn't been a team that has requested a visit. There hasn't been a team that has expressed interest in signing him. So despite the fact that 1 week ago we saw Colin Kaepernick work out at a high school down in the Atlanta area, it has not translated into any results. And though the league wanted to try to help out, at least said it was trying to help out, nothing's come of it. Colin Kaepernick wait continues, and it looks like it's going to be continuing for a very, very, very long time. Colin Kaepernick worked out in front of 8 NFL teams last weekend in Atlanta, backing out of a league-scheduled event in favor of one of his own. The workout was streamed and made available to media after Kaepernick and the NFL could not come to terms on details of a tryout that was scheduled for the Atlanta Falcons facility. I've been ready for 3 years, Kaepernick said after the workout of ESPN. I've been denied for 3 years. We all know why I came out here. I showed it today in front of everybody. We have nothing to hide. So we're waiting for 32 owners, 32 teams, Commissioner Roger Goodell, all of the team, all of them stop running. Stop running from the truth. Stop running from the people. We're out here. We're ready to play. We're ready to go anywhere. My agent, Jeff Nally, is ready to talk to any team. I'll interview with any team at any time. I've been ready. Kaepernick last played for San Francisco 49ers. During the 2016 season, he became a national lightning rod for kneeling during the national anthem and as an act of protest against racial discrimination and police brutality. Earlier this year, Kaepernick and Panther safety Eric Reed and the NFL came to a settlement on a lawsuit filed by players claiming the league colluded against them because of their protest. The initial Kaepernick workout came at the